everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a little secret extra video that I decided to do because as of April, I just did my April wrap-up. Go watch that if you haven't. I decided May was going to be a little bit more of a chill month. I was going to allow myself to read books that I want to read. But then Holly from HollyHeartsBooks decided to host her Medieval-a-Thon in May, and I'm very excited about that. So I decided to do a quick little video for that TBR because it's a pretty small TBR and I'm not going to go too extravagant with the books that I have lined up for May because I really would like to just kind of let my reading mood decide for May, because April was an okay reading month, like numbers wise it was great, but I didn't have that many 5 stars. I had a few 4 stars and then more 3.5, 3 star, 3.75 star books than I've had in a long time. So I decided this lovely Medieval-a-Thon, I was going to not go all out. I only want to pick a few books for this because Holly has it laid out that you can have basically any kind of standing in the kingdom, in this medieval kingdom. If you read no books, you are a prisoner. If you read 1 book, you are a peasant. 2, you're a squire. 3, you're a knight. 4, you're a noble. 5, you're a prince or princess, or yeah. 6, you're a king or queen, and 7, you are an emperor or empress. And so, and like plus that, you keep that standing basically. So that's just for the number of books you read. And then she gives you incredible prompts to kind of build your character a little bit, which is so much fun. So she gives you a wardrobe prompt, a weapon prompt, and this time is brand new, you get a pet companion, which is so fun. So you can pick any of these. Basically you can build your luggage case, you can build your weaponry, all that kind of stuff. So I've decided to do a few books planned out a little bit for these prompts of mine, and then I know the way I read, I will be aiming for king or queen or emperor or empress because I read so many books every month because I have nothing better to do. So, especially in this pandemic. Anyways, let's just get into this. So let's start with the clothing. I decided to do, oh yes, I have also 2 books in the mail that are coming to me. One of them I'm going to be using for this as well. So this one actually counts for that, and it is read a book with green on the dust jacket because I want this outfit. I want, because it looks cool, it makes you look like an elf, and why not? The book that's in the mail coming to me is the Grand Sophie by Georgette Heyer, and I'm very excited because the copy that I have coming to me has like green leaves on the cover, so that will work. This is a romance, kind of historical romance. I'm not sure exactly what it's about because I've just been watching Desi from Pastel Pages. She's been raving about Georgette Heyer's books on her Instagram, so I'm just like, I want to give one of them a try, and so I decided to get the Grand Sophie, and I'm very excited to get that in the mail. It should be coming to me anytime soon. So once I read that, I will have this outfit, which is very cool. I am very excited about that outfit. It looks fun. And then I decided to look for weapons, and I knew automatically that I wanted to read this book basically for the month of May, because not only because I've been intrigued by it, but because I have the audiobook up on Libby within the week. So I'm very excited to start that, and it is the Assassins Apprentice by Robin Hobb. This is for the prompt something pointy on the cover, which gets you a sword, and if you look real close, he's got a little dagger on his belt. A little pointy dagger, so we're gonna count that as something sharp on the cover. And I guess you could also count the animal horns in the background because there's like a deer elk thing in the background. But I'm very excited about this. This is the first in the Farseer trilogy, following young Fitz, who is a bastard son of the noble prince Chivalry, raised in the shadow of the royal court by his father's gruff stableman. And I believe this is his, like, this book is him growing up and becoming an assassin. I think so. But yes, very excited about this. Heard great things. So that's for my sword, and so if you need a sword, you have to have a shield. And I picked, and that for that prompt is a book you have high expectations for, and I have been wanting to read this for a long time, even before I read her new book. which I absolutely adore. But my friend actually gifted me this one because this is the only book that she has ever reread, which is saying something because she's not a huge reader. And it is the Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have such high expectations for this, so I'm really hoping that this just blows me out of the water with its gorgeousness. I've previously listened to some of the audiobook for this, but Jim Dale narrates it, and I think he's not a good choice for a narrator for this book, so I'm gonna have to read it physically, which is fine because I'm very excited about that. And I'm so excited to dive back into Erin Morgenstern's delicious atmospheric writing. So that's for that prompt. And now I have a sword and a shield. And with that sword and that shield, I want for sure a horse, which gives me the prompt of a tall hardcover. So I decided to read, which is also inspired by Holly. I actually picked this up because Holly really has talked about this author before on her channel, and this was on Book Outlet, and I decided why not? And it is Child of a Mad God by R.A. Salvatore, and for the prompt is read a tall hardcover. This is a very tall hardcover. It's one of the tallest ones on my shelves, and I'm very excited about it. I'm not sure what this is about. I believe I talked about this in my haul that I recently did, but I don't know. It's a new fantasy world that I want to dive headlong into, and I've heard it's pretty dark, so I'm very excited about this. And then the other companion that I want, not really that I want, but I'm reading this book particularly because I really want to read this book in May. It's been on my shelves for just a few minutes because I picked it up from Book Outlet, and it is pitched as The Mists of Avalon meets Outlander. And I've been obsessed with the show Merlin recently, and I just love everything to do with King Arthur and Camelot and that kind of stuff. And this is the story of Langareth, a forgotten queen of 6th century Scotland and sister of the man who inspired the legend of Merlin. So I'm so excited about this. And this is The Lost Queen by Sidney Pike. It is the first in, I believe, a trilogy? I'm not sure. But yes, it says right on the cover, Outlander meets Camelot. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. And this one, it could count for an object that's pointy on the cover because it has the sword, but I already have Robin Hobb for that, or the Assassin's Apprentice for that. So I decided, I was looking at this, I'm like, what could this count for? What could this be for? And there's a prompt that has orange on the cover, and that gets me a little fox friend. So I decided, why not have a fox friend, read this, be all happy, you know? So very excited, so excited. This might actually be my first read of May once I finish Middle Game, which is my current read. Oh, I'm also going to be reading, or am also reading currently, the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, which I'm very enjoying. Is for my book club with my friends this month, and we're meeting on Saturday, so I will be finishing that tomorrow and Saturday, because I have not that long left. I have like maybe just over half left, so I'm very excited about that. But yes, so that one will be my first read of May, but that one for sure. The Lost Queen is going to be my next one. And as always, I like to pick out a classic for me to read because I enjoy my classics and I want to keep myself up to date on them. This one I picked solely because I am so excited for the fact that I am reading more historical, romancy, happy type books like Pride and Prejudice, like the Georgette Heyer book Coming to Me. So I actually might be technically reading 2 classics this month because of that and this one. And I'm not yet done The House of Mirth, which was my April classic. I just haven't quite gotten around to finishing it up yet. I'm more than 100 pages into it and I'm really enjoying that one as well. But this one is a reread of mine and I'm so excited to get back into it because it's been a hot minute since I've read it, and that is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I have read now almost all of her repertoire. I think the only one I haven't read is Mansfield Park. So this one I'm rereading because I really want to reread it. I love it so much, and this is just such a beautiful copy and I'm very excited about that. So yes, excitement. Other than that, I also have coming with that order with the Georgette Heyer book, I have To Have and To Hoax by Margaret Waters, I want to say. It'll be on the screen for you to see. But that is our lovely ladies live stream pick for this month, the month of May coming up, and we will be meeting at the end of May, early June on my channel. It's the first time we're going to be on my channel for our live stream, so please pick up the book, join us. It's apparently going to be so funny. The book sound like the premise of this book sounds so funny. It's a couple that had like a Darcy and Lizzie type romance, a whirlwind of passion right at the beginning, and then a year after they got married, they had the fight to end all fights, and then they have not spoken since. And so now they kind of just like, I don't know, it's like a story of them reconnecting basically, and it's like them playing tricks on each other to like get each other in the same room. It's just, it sounds like a wild time, and I've never read a historical romance or a romance in general that has an established couple in it, so I'm very intrigued to see how that goes for me. But I'm so excited to read this one, and I'm so excited that's on my channel, so definitely pick it up and join us. I will keep you all updated on my social medias. Those are all in the down bar if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those are the places I'm most active. We will be updating you there for when the live stream is going to be. It'll probably be either May 30th or June 5th or 6th, whatever that Saturday is. We usually like to keep them on Saturdays at 7 p.m. CST. So definitely join us. I'm so excited about that one. So excited! But yes, so that is all I'm going to talk about today, because that is all I'm going to have on my TBR for May, because I want to let myself read what I want to, because I found in April actually my reading was a little bit diminished because I wanted to read so many books, but none of them were on my Owls TBR. So I was like, oh, but I have to read my Owls books first, which is kind of kicking the stomach. Because recently, since January, I've set a TBR for myself to try and follow, and I am usually a mood reader. So this month, I'm giving myself back up to that mood reading. I'm reading books that I'm super excited about, and I'm including into a readathon. So we're just gonna kind of let things go as they will. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little extra video. It should be a lot shorter than my normal videos. Hopefully, unless I've been rambling forever, which is definitely possible. But yes, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Just make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff that YouTube asks you to do. And I will catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.